How you do? Just giving y'all a little something to look at. So I am, how you call, writing out my next video. So while I'm doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and give you something that y'all don't normally look at. But let me can I zoom in? Yeah, I can zoom in. Give y'all a little look at something y'all don't normally look at. Let me see. If I come back here, is that better if I come back here? No, that's better right there. Yeah, that's good right there. All right. So like I said, I'm doing my next video. What's up, Riri? How you doing? I'm doing my next video, and I am brainstorming. All right, I'm brainstorming, and what's up? How you doing, Wheezy? I'm brainstorming for my next video. So I figure, let me come over here and do this right here. Give y'all something to look at while I talk. How's everybody doing today? How you doing? How you doing? So my next video that I'm doing is on the nitrogen cycle. As much as, hey, what's up, Jacob? As much as I don't want to do a video on the nitrogen cycle, I feel I have to, because unfortunately I see so much crap on the interweb with the when it comes to concerning nitrogen cycle. Oh well, wait, okay. It's not crap. This is my thing. Hold on, wait. Let me get my drink. It's not that I see crap, right? It's not that I see crap. What it is that I'm seeing is I'm seeing a whole lot of videos from other YouTubers, and I'm disappointed. Extremely disappointed. I was pissed off. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was really freaking pissed off. But now I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in... And I hope to God I hope that I never get this successful. I guess that's where I'm coming at with this. You know, it's easy for me to say at my level, you know, point up and punch up. It's easy for me to be like, oh, you guys have sold your soul to the devil. You know, you've sold your integrity, you know, for a buck and all that. It's easy for us to do that down here, right? In the cheap seats. I don't even know if I'm looking at everybody's thing, because I'm away from my computer. So I don't even know if I see everybody. There it is. All right, Cece. Every once in a while, I'm going to ask somebody to write something, like give a thumbs up to let me know that my chat is not frozen. Because sometimes when I'm on my phone, my chat will be frozen. So I just see where Cece said hello. So it's easy for us to judge when we're sitting in the cheap seats, right? Thank you, Riri. But I hope I don't become so successful that I feel obligated that regardless of what I think and how I feel on a certain subject, that I will step on my morals and say some stuff that I would normally wouldn't say to help my bottom line. I get it. I get the notion of saying what I have to say to make $1 for my family, pay my bills, you know, but at some point it's just flat out shameless. You know what I mean? And the reason why this is that I give y'all the reason why this is even all coming up, and that's over the nitrogen cycle, starting an aquarium, and advice that YouTubers that are sponsored are giving to people, and it's all predicated on buy. Those angels are center stage. Yeah, so these are blue. They actually have Pinoy in them. I don't normally just get small little ones, but I had to get these because I saw so much potential in them. You love that real laugh I got? Make me chuckle when I hear it. So this is where am I going with this? All right, so this whole aspect, this whole idea that you have to buy stuff on to start your nitrogen cycle. I get it. Don't get me wrong. A lot of these products to start your nitrogen cycle, they do work. But my problem is a lot of these people will sell you this and sell you that, and they want you to keep buying over and over. The truth of the matter is the shit works if you buy it one time and use it one time. That's all you. If you were to say that, be like, hey, buy this Fritz 7, put it in your tank, and let it be. That be that. I would never have one damn problem. I would not have a problem. Or if somebody said, you know, buy this quick start or whatever, put it in your tank one time. And but what the instructions say on the bottle is basically to continue putting it in. And what the YouTuber says is also continue putting it in. That's terrible. And then when they say you can also add fish right away, can you? Yes, you can technically add fish. Should you? I don't believe you should. I don't believe you should. I believe that you should actually test your water to make sure it's right and don't take it for face value. How do you know that bottle of nitrifying bacteria that's supposed to be alive in that bottle hasn't been in a cargo container coming from China all the way here to the United States of America, and it hasn't been burning up in the heat and didn't boil all that nitrifying bacteria? How do you know that that didn't happen? You don't know. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? So, and this is what really kind of really bothers me, is when you tell these beginners, oh, this is what you have to do to start your aquarium and you're good, you're doing a disservice to them. Are you helping these people start their tank? I like using driftwood and rocks from other tanks to see. Okay, but that's look. Okay, Jacob, this is what I'm about to get, right? I'm not crapping on what you're saying. I'm about to use what you say as an example to what I'm about to say. When you're brand new to the hobby, what's up, Craig? When you're brand new to the hobby, you don't know why somebody says, you know, oh, use this chemical and it has nitrifying bacteria. You don't know none of that. You don't know what that stuff is. So when you use this stuff and then you just go about your business on adding fish to your tank, you have no idea on why it works. So when you come up to a problem, how are you supposed to fix it? If you don't know what you did, you don't know what it is that you did to start the scenario from the jump. You don't know why that bottle worked. You don't know why, you know, all these rocks and these driftwoods and all this stuff that already has beneficial bacteria all over it. You don't know why it worked. So you listened to such and such aquatics and you did what they said, and now you're having a problem a little bit down the road, and now who do you go to? Who the hell do you go to? Who do you go to? Hey, I went to such and such YouTube video. I did what they said, and I tried. I emailed them. I left a comment. Nobody's getting back to me. Strangers are reading my comments, and like I get 10 different people telling me 10 different things. But the person who made the damn video is not contacting me back because they're too damn big and they can't bother with a little old me. So where do I go to? I go to Wheezy. Wheezy! Wheezy! Look, this is my water. I got this tank. I just set it up. I don't know what's wrong with it. I did everything I was supposed to do that they said on the video. And then Wheezy tells me what I'm supposed to do, and then they got the nerve to be like, but that's not what they said on the video. So Wheezy, I don't know if you know what you're talking about. Well, if you did, what are you here for? Go back to the YouTube video guy. What are you at Wheezy's Elite Menagerie and Habitats in the Book of Narnia and this, that, and the other? Oh, because the YouTube video guy just left you hanging, didn't he? He got your view. He got your little view. He got your little like. He got your little hype. He got your little membership. And then that was that. Yeah. And then people in the comments, you get 10 different people in the comments leaving 10 different things. Put plants in it. Don't put plants in it. Do a water change. Don't do a water change. Or you get this. Buy more product. All the meanwhile, this person is getting in little bits of information. Now, the people in the comments, are the people in the comments necessarily wrong? I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I believe most of the time the people in the comments have a little bit of correct information, and they're not all the times right either. And they're throwing half-truths at this person who don't know anything. So now that person is getting more and more confused. You know what I'm saying? And what they do, they say, F the whole thing, I'm getting rid of it. And then they ended up on Craig's Facebook. I said Craig's book. Go left, go right, jump, duck. Always wrong. I'm a wrong. Oh, I know what that C word is. I know what that C word is. So I'm irritated. I'm very irritated because I got a little old channel of 8,000, right? My channel is not big enough to really make an impact. Of course, I could sell my soul to the devil and put stupid ass thumbnails with me putting my hands on my face with my mouth wide open like I'm ready to receive someone's special package in my mouth like all these other YouTubers do. Like every thumbnail, they got their hands on their cheeks and their mouth wide open, just waiting for somebody to slide it in. Going, oh my God, what did I do? This is terrible. OMG. All these they're all the same. They're all the damn same. They're clickbaity damn things. And then what happens? They get do-do-do-do-do-do, and next thing you know, they're at 100,000 subscribers. They have the ability to put out information that the algorithm pushes out to everybody, right? And then that information gets sucked up by people who don't know, and then we're stuck with these people coming to our live streams asking us questions or going to their LFSs asking them questions because unfortunately they got told the wrong information. Now, in order for me to give them the right information, I have to do stupid ass thumbnails like that. I refuse to do those stupid ass thumbnails. Yeah, you do, Craig. I see you work. You work for every sub you get. So I'm about to make this video. I'm putting this down. Now, the video, you guys know I don't really make scorched earth videos. My videos are light, they're happy, they're fun, they're positive videos. So while I do feel very animated about this subject, the video is not going to be, it's going to be very educational. It's going to be very positive. Hey, look, you might have got the wrong information, but we're going to get you on the right track. You can do it, right? But unfortunately, because I don't have, 50,000, 100,000, a million subscribers, it's still not going to get to where it needs to get to. What's up, Unfiltered? I'm about to hit 5K. Funk over TikTok 1 year. It's taken. Good, yeah, good job. Hey man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been looking into TikTok, that live streaming thing. I don't know. I do like the shorts on TikTok. I do like making the shorts on TikTok. That live streaming thing is something I'm gonna have to get used to. It's definitely something I'm gonna have to get used to. It's a whole different vibe. I feel very I feel very shaky, like I'm on shaky legs. I feel like I'm on shaky legs. You know what I mean? Like I don't feel like I got my footing. But I guess that comes with time, so I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna give it a shot. But so yeah, so the video that I'm making is gonna be a what's up, Can Jam? Oh, you missed it, Can. You come in late. I was all talking all the good stuff. I make an income over there for my hard work. I like it. Good job. Good for you. Good for you. Yeah, I don't understand it. I'm gonna try and figure it out. But so the video, what did I miss? I'll have to watch it. Yeah. I'll probably get more into it a little bit later. I definitely will get more into it, but for right now, so right now, okay, the nitrogen cycle. The nitrogen cycle and beginner tanks. The problem with my channel is I have a lot of people that watch my videos already have subscribed to me. So I gotta do a video that the algorithm is going to push out to people that are not subscribed to me because they don't know this stuff. If they would subscribe to me, they would already know this stuff. But they're not subscribed to me, so they don't know this stuff. They're subscribed to other channels that are telling them the wrong information. Oh, you need to buy this. Oh, you need to buy that. You need to, oh, you something wrong? You're having a problem? Buy, right? So I need to try and word it in such a way that it attracts their attention, but it doesn't it's not clickbait, you know? Although if I did the clickbait, it would work better, you know? But it's gonna be positive for the most part. Hey, you got suckered. I get it. You got suckered. You did what they said. You did all the right things. You bought all the right products. You went on there. You gave them. you went to their stores. You bought their products. You used their codes, and you got them their affiliate program discounts and stuff, so that they can get their little affiliate points. So you hooked them up. Like they all got hooked up. If you use my discount code to buy this product, I get a little piece of the action. Okay, I'll do that because you helped me out. You giving me the information I need, and I'll use your discount code, and you're gonna get a little piece of the action. And now I got all these products, and you said it's gonna work, and it's gonna work. No, it don't work. In fact, now you got all these weird ass colors in these little tubes, and you don't know why. You don't know why. Why do I got these tubes? That's okay. I'm just gonna go to the person that I got the information from and that I bought all this stuff from. Hey, Mr. Such and Such Aquatics. I did everything you said, and now my ammonia is high, and my nitrite is high, and my nitrate is high, and my fish tank is lime purple. Or some crap like that. And it's bubbling. There's bubbles on the water like it's a cauldron. Help me out. I need help. And Mr. Such and Such Aquatics is not hitting you up, but everybody and their uncle is hitting you up, telling you to do different things. So now you're at my channel. and you're hoping for the best. Even though you've been disappointed by YouTubers in the past, you don't know if YouTubers know what the hell they're talking about. You're probably right. You're probably right. Weed day. What? I don't know what the hell that. I think you've been smoking too much weed, Craig. What does that phrase say? What does that phrase say? So many scammy channels lately. YouTube. Oh, and here's the one that I've come across yesterday, and listen, if I I don't necessarily like to start drama. I don't like to start drama, but you guys know as well as I do, you know me well enough, I do like to finish drama. I love to finish drama. Please come at me. Please, please, please come at me. Right? Hey, these guys need some food. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'll be white black. Oh, here it is right here. Right? So, but I am very tempted to get myself a select group of people and do a live stream of a drinking game. I want to do a drinking game, right, on live, and get about 4 of us, right? And I got like 4 people in mind. And what I want to do is, have you ever heard the Scarface drinking game? That every time Scarface says the F word, everybody takes a shot. Yeah, you ever saw that? You ever saw that? You ever heard of that game? Well, I kind of want to do that. But instead of using Scarface, I want to use different YouTubers. And instead of, like, I'm going to do like a playlist of different YouTubers. And every time they say Corey or Aquarium Co-op, I want everybody has to take a shot. Now, this ain't a dig on Corey or Aquarium Co-op. This is a dig on the people trying to blow Corey for his attention. This is a dig on them. Corey, everybody know what Corey's about. You know, I mean, by now everybody knows what's up. You know what I mean? My man, he's doing his thing, whatever. You know what I mean? But the people who just whore themselves out with all his gear and just say his name over and over again in hopes that they get noticed by him, bro, wipe your chin. Wipe your chin. We're going to play a drinking game. Because now all you're doing is promoting everybody to buy Corey's stuff. Is Corey's stuff good? It's just as good as everybody else's stuff. You know what I'm saying? But you're telling people that this stuff is a game changer. It's going to change people's lives. It's not going to change anybody's lives more than any other thing. Corey's underground, whatchamacallit filter. If you are a fan of Corey, then yes, buy his shit. Support Corey if you are a fan of his. But if you have never heard of Corey and you went to somebody's channel and that person is telling you Corey's underground filter somehow, some way has extra science in it more than some other underground filter, and it's going to revolutionize something that has been around since glass boxes, I don't... Bro, like you lying too. You lying. Who's this Corey guy? Listen, like I said, I have no problem with Corey. He's doing his thing. He's making his money. He's doing what he feels he has to do. It's not Corey. It's the people who try and gain his attention. Those are the people that drive me nuts. Bro, try and do what you do to try. If you want to be like Corey, do what he does. Do what Corey did. Start your own stuff. Corey didn't drop other people's name to get where he's at. He did his own thing. So if you want to be like Corey, be like Corey. Go to his old videos, watch how he raised up through the ranks and do what he did. But what he did not do is use other people's name all the damn time. Now, mind you, I'm saying this is strictly from a YouTuber's point of view. As far as doing business with Corey, I've never done business with Corey, so I can't talk on that. Some people might have a different opinion on that. To which I say, I get it. I get it. I don't know it for a fact because I haven't done it, but I know people and I trust them, so it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But if somebody said, don't get the Lee's $15 aquarium or $8 or whatever, how it's like $10 for a 10-gallon, $10 to $15 for a 10-gallon underground filter at Amazon. Don't get that one because the aquarium co-op is better at $25. I would have to say, explain to me what is the exact difference. Does water travel faster? Does water does my gravel that is actually, let's be real, what's cleaning your water is the actual gravel that you buy separately. Does that gravel actually work better when the thing is green? Does the color of the actual underground filter make the filter work better? Like I said, if you're a fan of Corey, then you should be buying Corey stuff. You should be. If Corey's information helped you out, you should be supporting Corey. I'm talking about these other channels who say that this is the one and only. If you buy anything else, you're throwing your money away. I think I am very disappointed with YouTubers. Very disappointed. Very, very, very disappointed. It's potential spam. No, I don't want to talk to you because you're a liar. Y'all hear that? I forgot to turn my ringer off because I'm a crappy YouTuber. No! Go away. Hey, look, man. This started with the nitrogen cycle. This started with the I need to get back to the nitrogen cycle. It kind of just slid into the whole on the gravel filter because that kind of, I watched a video yesterday and I was like, I realized, I was like, man, if I would take a shot every time this guy said Corey or Aquarium Co-op, I'd be drunk. I don't got any hate for Corey, but so many people be slinging shit for him. So affiliate programs. I was part of an affiliate program at one point with a YouTuber, a online store, and it didn't work out for me. And I'm gonna tell you why. It didn't work out for me. It didn't work out for me because I didn't get any benefit from it. Me personally, I realized that when it came to what people actually wanted to purchase, if I said, hey, buy this from such and such aquatics, what they did was they went separately to that store. They didn't use my link. They basically they bypassed the link and went separately. So I didn't actually make a dime. All I did was promote their product, which was cool and all that if I was getting something other than that little 15 or 10% off of that sale. But because they was bypassing my link, I wasn't even getting that little 15% from that sale. So at that point, I was just a cheerleader for free. Now, if there was some other perk, like, the bigger channel was like promoting my channel, well, at least that would be growing my channel, growing my ad revenue, I would be getting something from it, but that's not what was happening. There was nothing happening at all. So it didn't make sense for me. Now, if Corey is doing something extra for his affiliates, then hey, that's cool for Corey and cool for his affiliates. But I do know, in order to get to that point, for people think that if they wear his hat and his shirt and put his stuff on their thumbnails, that they'll get recognized. Does it work? I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. As soon as I start seeing people do that, I kind of don't associate with them. So I don't know how far that goes up. It might work. If I was Corey, I would be happy that people were trying to do that. Like, honest to God, if at one point my channel got so big that people felt that they was trying to get close to me by going, I bought AQUA FUNK's food and it made my fish learn how to speak Spanish and it started speaking reggaeton. I learned every word from Bad Bunny just by using AQUA FUNK's food. You need to buy it because it's a game changer. Change the game. Then I would be ecstatic. I would be so happy. And I would probably look and I'd probably go and be like, hey man, I just watched your video. I appreciate the shout out on my food. Thank you so much. And then I would probably do a video and be like, yo, y'all need to watch such and such's video because they used my food and they liked it. Listen to what he had to say. I would do that. I don't know the I definitely learned Spanish when I Did you? Cool. Funk is one of ours. We don't want him anymore. What's up? USA! 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 Uncle Smiley's Aquatics. What's up? So, I need to make this video on the nitrogen cycle positive, but I am targeting people who are at the end of their rope. Yo, my discus be dancing the bachata. Yo, man, I can't even do it with my knee and my hips now. I look at bachata and I need an anti-inflammatory. I'm gonna let you know right now. If none of y'all know what dancing bachata is, go look it up. After this, go Google it. Google YouTube people dancing bachata, and I look at it and I need an anti-inflammatory. My knees and my hips just go no mas. I used to, ask Mida. Me and Mida used to dance, and then like now I'm good for like one, maybe 45 seconds to a minute of dancing, and then I'm done. I don't know. I do have an itchy anu stick. Hey! Yo, are y'all really still looking for food? Them angels, look at them angels. They're still looking for food. Y'all want some fried food, angels? Y'all want some fried food? I'm gonna do some fried food. Hold on, let me put this up here for those of y'all. Look. You want it? You want it. You know you want it. You know you want it, don't you? You know you want it. Hey, you want to know something? So, real fast, let me switch it up real fast. So, we're gonna start selling our food in smaller packages for people because everybody wanted it, right? So we're gonna start for people who only have a small amount of tanks. We're gonna start selling our food in smaller packages, right? But because everybody loves the spoon, this spoon is too big. You know that's too big. So look what I found. Look what I found. A little baby spoon. I found a little baby spoon. I got a few 100 peacocks. OBs. You got 100 OBs? How big are they? How many of them you know are males? Are they blueberries? I like the blueberries. So look, I got a little itty bitty spoon for the package. See, a little baby spoon. Now when it comes to Krager's fish, from 100 ain't nothing. Look how he wrote your name, Cam. He wrote Cam. See if I can share this time. He wrote Cam. That's funny. That's funny to me. I don't know. I don't know why that's funny to me. That's just funny to me. Instead of Cam, it you're okay. I'm gonna shake it up. Shake it up, baby. All right. Anyway, so all right, back to this thing. So the spirit, I always write when I write my videos, right? I always write what the spirit is. Hey Funk, are those silver select angels from? Now these are the blues. These are the blues. These are the blues. And even at this age, look at. It's just that there's glare. This glare. These are the blues. But I always write the spirit of the video so that as I'm what's up, Danielle? When I'm writing out the video, right, writing my bullet points, I always keep in mind I'm going to have to go to bed now. All right, well, you take it easy. Ruthko. Hey, is this your first time here? Is this your first time here? I'm sorry if I didn't say hello to you. I want to say hello to you now and welcome you in. I appreciate you showing up. Hopefully you can come by again. Hopefully I didn't scare you off with all the craziness. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I think I'm gonna show a different tank every time. I think I'm gonna show a different tank every time like this. I don't know. I get distracted. See, this is what happens. This is what happens when I do this right here. When I do this, I get distracted by all of this. You know what I mean? I get distracted. I'd be like, oh, look at how. Oh, and then I can't concentrate. And then I start talking about silly stuff. You know what I mean? I get distracted. All right, bye-bye. I get distracted, and I'm like, yo, I just want to. And then sometimes I have to do this. Where is it? I have to do this. Where's the one? Where's the one? Where's the one? I think it's this one. It's this one right here, right? I have to do this right here. I have to do this. I have to do that. I got to kiss myself. And then sometimes I give myself a little tongue. You want to know what's sad? This is as far as my tongue could go out. That's it. I got, you know that little skin underneath? Right there? It's way far up. It's like way up here. So I can't stretch my tongue out. So it's like, we got to get you another part-time job. Look. It's short. It's a short. I think I might be watching the wrong video. No, this is the right one. This is the right one. All right. That's enough of that, you bunch of freaks. You bunch of freaks. Sickos. Back to what y'all came here for. Break out the wars. Yeah. The camera is on, bro. I know the camera's on. That's not all that is short. Don't want no short, man. Don't want no. You shoot. All right. Back to my video. The spirit of the video. To help people that has been screwed over in the past by YouTubers, giving them crappy advice so they can sell them product. Sell product. All right, that's gonna be the Bosnia live stream at 6 a.m. was so morbid. Hell of a way to drink my morning coffee. I feel 80s in my legs today. Yeah. You feel 80 in your legs? Shoot, I got a brace. I gotta wear even in the house, I gotta wear a knee brace. The dog sleeps on your knee? Oh, hell no. You mean the horse sleeps on your knee? It's a horse is what it is. So that's the spirit of the video. To help people that have been screwed over in the past by YouTubers, with an undertone, because I kind of got to get a couple little zingers, with a undertone of shining a light on the problem. All right, so that's what the video is going to be about. Then I kind of walk around thinking about this. I stare at this, and then I start jotting down things. Like I put like a little dot. Might have the day of streaming today. Oh, really? You know what? I think that's. You know what? I think, Craig. I think that's the part of streaming, live streaming on whatchamacallit that I have an issue with. Live streaming on TikTok, I notice everybody does it for like 3 or more hours. I do really good about an hour at a time. But just having the thing running for 3 hours, that's hard for me. That's hard for me. I don't know if I could do that for multiple reasons. One is sometimes people just walk around and not talk. And then other times I'll get my throat will get sore talking for 3 hours straight. Then there's Mia. Mia ain't gonna allow me to have 3 hours, without no issues. That's why I don't talk most of the day. Yeah, Mia's not gonna let me have 3 hours without having some type of say so on that. So I think that's the problem I've found of me having go live with TikTok. That's why these little shorts that I was doing on TikTok, I've had a lot of fun with that, especially seeing how I can use popular music. If I could find a way that I could just turn on a camera and do stuff, I don't know how I would feel about that. Because this whole time I've been so engaged with the comments, I don't know how I would just go live and not be engaged 100% with the comments and do other stuff. You know what I mean? She's amazing, Funk. You sure are the dad. Well, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. It's rough sometimes. I ain't gonna lie to you. But she also makes it easy with her little smiles and, I don't know. She makes it worth it. But so the opening, you don't gotta be entertaining. Everybody just set up the phone, let it roll, do water changes, shirtless like Craig. Yeah, Craig be damn near halfway naked. He be mainly naked. What's up, Pitman? How you doing? So when I start the video, right? I gotta be like, when I start the video, I kind of have to be like, be real catchy. I gotta be punchy. I gotta start out with getting people's attention and kind of give them an idea of what the video is about while catching their attention. Because I can't just be like, this video is going to be about that may work for some people, but it don't work on my channel. My channel expects different. I kind of did that to myself. I can't just do that. People will be like, what is this? I did not sign up for this crap. This is boring. So I kind of got to be like, so you watch those other YouTubers and you did everything they said. You spent all the money, and here you are 2 months later, and your tank is still not ready, And now you pissed off. Your kids are pissed off. Every time you take your water to get tested, they say it's still not ready, and you ready to throw this thing out the window. I kind of got to do like that. That I normally don't write down. I just kind of rehearse. I rehearse that scenario, different scenarios that I have came across. Customers have, kind of came to me as a, LFS person. Kind of like I draw on their experiences and exaggerate the hell out of it. You know what I mean? Like they come to me all either sad or like a lot of times they come to me with hoping that their water is good, but totally ready to be disappointed because they have been disappointed so far. So they're kind of pissed off. They come to me like with a look on their face like, oh, here I am again with freaking water, and I know you're gonna tell me that it's no good, and I'm starting to get really pissed off right now. They'll have that attitude, or they're just sad. They're sad. They're like, I think you're gonna tell me bad news again. You know, because they did everything that they said. They bought all the stuff that another pet store. And listen, it's not only YouTubers. Other pet stores do. Other pet stores do it too, especially big box stores. So it's not just YouTubers, but you know, you expect YouTubers. People seem to think YouTubers are experts. YouTubers are people with Google accounts. That's what a YouTuber is. It's somebody with a Google account. Customer service is everything in business. Listen to the customers. Yeah, they ask for small packs, making them. Yeah. I think people were laughing at when I said YouTubers are people with Google accounts. Is that what y'all was laughing about? I assume that's what you're laughing about, because it's freaking true. It's true. All right, so that's going to be the first, 15, 30 seconds, the opening. A lot of businesses, their customer service is fucked. Anyone can make a YouTube video. Yeah. So customer service is a problem, in my opinion. But Wheezy just did a live stream where I can attest that being in now all right, I'm gonna be honest with you. Depending on who you go to and where you go to, it's a different scenario. Even getting in contact with some businesses is hard. Yeah. So I've talked to Wheezy, and when I say Wheezy, I'm talking about Elite Menagerie, Habitat, the Book of Nordia, and the Goblet of Fire, and the Chamber of Secrets, and the Mirror, and the Sword of Omens, the Throne of Swords, Iron Throne. But she's run across a different type of customer than I have, and it affects the customer service you get, right? I have run across great, well, I don't want to say great. I have not run across the crappy customers that she has run across. And let me reiterate. I have run across the crappy customers that she has run across. I just haven't ran across them in such frequency. She seems to run across them on a daily to weekly basis, where I have run across them maybe 3 times a year throughout the 25 years on and off that I have been doing this. She seems to have run across these people like every week. It's like a daily, like at least once a week and once a day, somebody comes in with some craziness. It only happens to me maybe like, 3 to, I don't know, less than 10 times, definitely less than 10 times a year. More than, oh snap, look, my Pandarini is back there. I haven't seen my Pandarini in forever. Look, he's back there. Look at the Pandarini. What you doing back there? Is the angel scaring you, Pandarini? Oh, the angel scaring you? Where'd the Pandarini go? I thought he was dead. I thought the Pandarini done died. Where he at? Look, his little eyes back there. Pandarini, what you doing back there? I had to do a water change on this tank. Look at all the snails. It's because I'm trying to grow these damn angels out, so I'm feeding them heavy. Trying to grow these angels out, feeding the hell out of them. Where'd the Pandarini go? We listen to our customers. It's answering the customers with the truth that is hard. So yeah, all right. So when a customer comes in with a question and you want to help the customer, that's why you're there. You're there, you unlock the door to help customers get what they need to get what they want to get with a smile, and the customer's happy. They go home and they come back and they buy more stuff, and then you buy stuff to that customer wants. You know what I mean? So as a store owner, manager, whatever, you every week you be like, what will make my customers happy? What will make my customers happy? What do my customers want? And then you order the stuff and you bring it in. You open the door every day going, I got what my customers want. Come in, because I'm here for you. And they come in and you hope that they go, hey, you got what I want. And I'm happy about that. And I'm gonna purchase it so that you can make a living and pay your bills and continue to provide services so that I can continue getting what I want, and I'll support your store so that you can continue living and providing me with what I want. That's business, right? That's demand and supply, right? But what happens is, especially with YouTube, is the customers will come in angry because of a problem that they have that somebody else put on them, right? The customer will come in angry because they went to another fish store or they watched YouTube and they want answers. So they come to the LFS and they ask hey, I need help with this. And then when they ask the person at the LFS, whether it be me or Wheezy or whoever, and it doesn't compute with what they heard, well, now they're standing there with shit. Either this person doesn't know what they're talking about, or I am wrong, or I got suckered. Either I did it wrong, or I got played, or the person standing in front of me is wrong. It's easier to blame the person standing in front of me instead of admitting that I did it wrong or I got suckered by somebody on YouTube. It's human nature to be like, no, I didn't do nothing wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. Well, then what the hell did you come to this damn pet store asking me questions with your pockets out, looking all sad? I walked up to the computer and shut off all the... she just closed it up. So it all depends on how for me, I will help anybody. But when they start telling me, when a customer comes to me, asks me a question, and then immediately tells me why my answer isn't, and like, mind you, I may not be correct on everything. In fact, I'm never correct. I mean, I'm not right all the time. Most of the time, but not all the time. If I'm not sure about what I'm saying, I'll actually say I'm not sure. I'll be like, I'm not sure. Let's find out together. I've called Wheezy many a times asking a question because I didn't know. I've called other people many a times asking a question because I don't know. But when a customer comes to me and wants to argue with me over the answer that I give them, well, bro, shit, what the hell you asking me for? I just kind of look at them, smile, and just nod. Well, yeah, I guess you're right. So what do you think? I don't know. You tell me what you think. You seem to have all the answers, you know? And unfortunately, it's because they went to the YouTube channel and they got the wrong thing, and they just, well, the YouTube guy got to be smarter than the LFS person. They're on YouTube and they got X amount of followers, and that means they're right. Another thing that people do, unfortunately, and it's human nature, is that they will ask multiple people the same question. Now, to each question, there may be multiple right answers, but they think that they will up their odds of getting the result they want by using different parts of other people's methods and combining them. They think that they will up their odds of getting the result they want by doing that, which in 100%, that's actually the opposite. You actually make it worse on yourself by doing that. You know what I mean? But again, all this starts out with the very beginning. A person goes to a YouTube channel and they go, I want to know how to start an aquarium. Oh, look at this thumbnail. The guy says, the only way to properly start an aquarium, the best way to start your aquarium the first time, the correct way. Well, that's exactly what I was looking for. Shoot! Lucky me, I came across this video. Click, and I watched the video, and they go, okay, well, this guy has a lot of subscribers. He's got a lot of views. Obviously, he knows what he's talking about, and he sounds very charismatic. Look at the tanks behind him. They're so shiny and pretty and clear. Obviously, he knows what he's talking about. Now he says, buy this. Okay, let me write it. Buy this, and buy this, and this, and this. Oh, he made it easy for me. He's got all his affiliate links in the description below. I'm just going to go and do that. So let me just go to the description below. Click, 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 click. Order. Checkout. It's coming in the mail. All right. Everything comes in the mail. They start popping bottles. Bloop, 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 bloop. They watch the video again. They go, okay, I put this much of this. Then everything goes wrong. And they don't know why it's going wrong. So they go back to the YouTube channel and they say, hey, I did what you said, and this is happening, and that's happening, and that's happened. I don't know what I did wrong. Please help. And guess what? That YouTuber, nowhere to be found. Crickets. Crick, crick, crick. Crick, crick, crick. So, and then they go to the fish store, ask Wheezy, or they come to my live, and they ask me. And then it sucks, because now they're in a worse situation instead of doing it right the first time. But that YouTuber, what the YouTuber didn't tell them is that if you do it their way, they make some extra cash. That's what they really was there for. They were there to make cash. I also feel YouTubers make certain styles of fish keeping trendy, then people want to follow. Yeah, trends. That's another. God dang it. Hold up. I'm going to make me get something to drink, Cam, because you got trends. Fucking trends. Hold up, Cam. Alright. I went to get something to drink, and then look what I got instead. Nom 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 nom. Nano nano. You want some? You sniff. Hey, turn on your sniff feature on your phone and smell it. Everybody has a scent feature on your phone. Go ahead and activate your scent feature and smell it. It smells good. Anyway, trends. People on YouTube, a new product comes out. Right? A bigger YouTuber comes out with a product, or a bigger YouTuber starts a trend, because it does happen. It happens a lot with fish species. You know, like a bigger YouTuber will start keeping a fish, and people want to go, oh, this fish, this YouTuber is keeping this fish. Well, I want to keep the fish too. Or they make a video, the video blows up, so the YouTuber will run out and get that fish, and then they'll start doing videos on that fish or the product. So they start pushing a fish or a product. The fish might be a terrible fish for most people to keep, but because they don't know much about it, because they just got it, they didn't really do anything, they start telling people, this is a great beginner fish, or this is a great fish to keep, and this is da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You shouldn't say that. Look at the no shirt trend. I'm going to start a no bottom trend. A Winnie the Pooh trend. That's what I'm going to start. I'm going to start a Winnie the Pooh trend. A Winnie the Pooh jumping jack trend. That's what I'm going to do. Who's up for it? Winnie the Pooh jumping jacks. Everybody put a thumbs up if you're down to do a Winnie the Pooh jumping jack collaboration with me. Everybody send in a clip. Winnie the Pooh jumping jacks. Put a thumbs up. Put a thumbs up. Winnie the Pooh jumping jacks. No. Cam said no. Why not? Cam, it's not like I was asking you to do Craig jumping jacks. I wasn't asking the girls to do Craig style jumping jacks. That'd be wrong. All you need is prime and stability, and you are good to go. Doesn't matter how many stingrays get in the prime and stability. Those two products. I'll bounce like Trigger. Prime and stability. Those two products work. But if you start telling people who don't know what they're doing why they work, what happens is when something happens, they don't know how to fix it. If you start telling people to use it more than necessary, then they get in a habit of every time they have a problem to just dump prime and stability in there. Prime, that hides a lot of the problems that a lot of people have. It hides it. It hides it. Okay, let's be real. What prime does is it makes stuff non-toxic. It makes, what's Cam say? But y'all gotta wear the thongs. No, thongs don't. Nope. If you're ready to pull in it, you can't wear thongs. Prime makes stuff non-toxic. It makes nitrite and ammonia non-toxic. But you still have nitrite and ammonia, which is no bueno, right? Stability adds beneficial bacteria, which is supposed to remove the nitrite and ammonia that you have just made non-toxic, correct? But you don't know what you did to create the problem to begin with. So just by telling people to add these products and just keep adding them and they're continuing to make the same mistakes that caused the problem to begin with. You know what I'm saying? And then when these problems, so listen, there was this one thread that I came across of a person doing that, but was trying to figure out what they do now because now they have nitrate and didn't know where to go from there. That's because they wasn't taught properly the nitrogen cycle. I did what I was supposed to do. I used the prime and stability, and now I have nitrate and I don't know what to do. I have which I don't know what 2 ppms of nitrate. She has an awesome, the person who's doing it has an awesome whatchamacallit. She doesn't know that nitrate comes along with the territory. She's waiting for her nitrate to just come down to zero, wondering what chemical can she buy to bring her nitrates down. And she's writing, and nobody's answering her except for a whole bunch of people telling her to buy this and do that and do all this crazy stuff. Add fish, that'll bring your nitrates down. How in the hell is that gonna work? Add fish until it comes down naturally. Because the people in the comment section are watching the same person with the same limited knowledge as she got. They just feel emboldened because for them, they just continue to buy stuff. Hey, look at the Pandarini. It's out again. I've never eaten like this on live stream. Oh, you got weed in the mail like Cheech and Chong? That's nuts. Whoa! Who you talking to? Who you talking to, man? My man was like, yo. Craig, you know what? Might have never really paid attention to your voice till yesterday. When I was in your live, and she was like, who's that? I said, that's Craig. You mean Craig? Like Craig from Australia? I was like, yeah. She was like, I never really paid attention to his voice. I was like, yeah. You should hear when he starts talking to the dog. Can't understand a word he's saying. I was like, I've learned that I've kind of I pretty much could understand him now. But when I first met him and he would get excited and talk real fast, I couldn't understand a word he was saying. But when he's calm, I can understand him. When he gets worked up and pissed off, now I don't know what the hell he's saying. You freak out? You paranoid? I looked her up. She gave 3 weed stores 1-star review. Yeah, how do you give a weed store a 1-star review? How you mad at weed stores? Just nasty people. So anyway, I hope this video does well because I hope it helps people. I'm not doing it, and listen. I would imagine this video, somebody's gonna recognize their channel in my video. And there's multiple channels that I am thinking about when I'm making this video, right? Multiple channels, not just one, multiple channels that I'm thinking about. And I'm not making these channels to dig at those videos. It's just that they come to mind when I'm talking about these channels. Now, I hope that this video is not to get the attention of these channels. I could care less. I give 2 ducks. What I'm hoping is that it gets the attention of enough people that I guess want to hear some drama and want to get help. You know what I mean? Because that's the only way that it's going to get pushed out there. Because trying to get this video to get viewed just by the people who needs help, because of my sub count being at 8,000, it's just not going to do it unless I do some real clickbaity stuff. But if I could get it so that people who love drama watch it all the way through just to see what I'm going to say next, well, that will help the algorithm push it out more, and I hope that accidentally it will reach people who need it. You see, these are the things that I hate that I have to think about when making a video just to help somebody. You know what I mean? There's so many Karens, such a shame. Yeah. These are the things I have to think about it, and it pisses me off because I just want to help somebody, but I have to navigate all these freaking things. It pisses me off. You know? How do I make a video telling the truth without being a negative video? I gotta admit, I don't think I've ever really met a true Karen. Well, hold on, wait, let me look. Let me think. I gotta think way down in my... I've seen a true... Okay, I'll put it this way. I have never been the... I'm getting goldfish from my 125 tank and my 75. You're doing goldfish? No, what I'm saying is, I have never been the target of a Karen. I've seen a lot of people be targets of Karen. I've just never been a Karen. I've never been a target of a Karen. You know? A female Karen. Guy Karens, yes. Female Karens, no. So I guess that would be a Ken. Yeah. No, I had dudes come at me, you know. But see, it's the funny. The reason why guys will come at me, guys will do Karen shit to me because they're afraid to step to me as a man. So they try to sidestep me by going to a manager or an authority. You know what I mean? Yeah, JP Jeffries, I would definitely have to disagree with that. I live in Florida, and this is a red state, and I can tell you right now, I see them all the time, and I would definitely have to disagree with that. They come in all shapes and sizes. The people who complain the most are the ones who complain that everybody else complains the most. My mom's... Hold up. Yeah, Whitetail, hold up. My mom's a Karen. We went to the store yesterday, and she asked for the manager because they wouldn't take her coupon. All right, so here's the thing. Which one is red? Which one is blue again? Republicans are red. Democrats are blue. So, Whitetail, let me ask you this. Were they supposed to take her coupon? Because if they were supposed to take her coupon and they did not take her coupon, that doesn't mean she was a Karen. That means she's standing up for her what she's supposed to get. Now, if she wasn't supposed to get a coupon, but she insisted because da 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 da, that's one thing. But if her coupon was valid, then she's just sticking up for what she's entitled to. I don't think that's a Karen. You know what I mean? Our old neighbor chucked a brick at our he attacked my wow. See, I've had guys go like, yeah, they'll call the cops or they'll, you know, try and get me fired or something like that because she had it in her purse since 2019, so probably not supposed to. Yeah. Oh, whitetail. I hate to talk about your moms. I'm not gonna talk about it. I'll let you talk about it, but that might be some Karen behavior. That might be some Karen behavior. She had it since 2019. Yeah. And expected it to be valid in 2026. But let me see. Yeah, I would call that a Karen. People who try and get me fired or arrested because they're afraid to step to me as a man. You know what? Let me lower this light a little bit. The shine is too much. I don't like the light. Or I could change the... Ooh, purple. Oh yeah, I could change that like that. Yeah, that looks better. That looks more better like that. That brightness was killing me. So these plants, this tank had way more plants down at the bottom, and they all died. You want to know why they all died? Ask me. I'm going to tell you why they all died. I'm going to show you why they died. You see the green light? Look at that green light. Yeah. There's only 3 plants in there that can take that heat. I'm not a plant guy, but there are certain plants that do good with hot water that I like. That one, and that one just started getting unmelted. It did melt all the way back. Yeah, this one melted, and now it's coming back. I might take it away. It's real close to the heater. I'm gonna take it away from there. But these other ones, this one in Florida, this thing grows like weeds in all the ditches and retaining ponds. The jungle valve, the corkscrew valve. But look at all the other plants. Oh, it's so hard to stay alive. Look, they've been eating these. Nom 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 nom. It's so hard to say goodbye. Look at all them damn white clouds. I ain't gonna lie, white clouds are cool. I like the blaze white. I got the red Tropheus last night. First time seeing. Word, you got Tropheus? I want to do a Tropheus tank so bad. But that's a whole tank dedicated to one fish. Which, I mean, I'm used to doing species only tanks. But what is that red? Oh, that's a. Well, I just took it up that high. Actually, white clouds live out here in Florida in ponds all the freaking time. I haven't lost not one white cloud. But people have these in the outdoor ponds out here all the time. And it gets hot in these outdoor ponds in the summertime. Is 2 sponge filters rated up for 180 gallons each enough for my goldfish in the 125? Bro, you can never have too many sponge filters. There's no such thing. There's no such thing as too much beneficial bacteria, bro. I have never heard, and I would love to talk to somebody who says differently. Not because I want to argue with them, because I would love to understand what their views would be on that. I would love to understand what somebody's views would be. In my personal opinion, here, hold up, Whitetail. See, are you watching? See, it's easier to walk around like this. Look, this is a 75, right? This is just a 75-gallon tank. I got 3 of those. Those are the big ones. Well, they're not the biggest one. They're the next to biggest ones. You know what I mean? I got 3. Yeah, you got the size of your head. They're big. The 180s. Check that. Check that what? I don't even understand what that says. Hold on, wait. I'm gonna switch over tanks too. Hold on, wait. Let's switch tanks. Let me get this. All right, let me do this real fast. Let me get this. And let me get this. Let me get this. I'm gonna put this right here. Put that back there. Oh, here we go. And this. I'm gonna switch tanks up real fast. Hold on, let me put this down on the floor. You can look at my chorizo floor. Check out them. All right, hold up. I'm still getting stuff together. I had to switch over. Gotta switch this, switch that. And get some of that there. All right. I'm back. Has the flower horn. Has a flower horn man. He's a flower horn man in Australia. What is Funk? You want to get? Is that on YouTube or on TikTok? Breeding goldfish. Breeding goldfish is hard. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've seen people breed goldfish before. It's intensive. It's intensive. Look at this. Look at this prick. He's so food aggressive. Say Craig sent you? All right, I will. I will. Send me. Is it on TikTok? On YouTube? Let me see. Let me see his name. What's his name again? Rum Balls Aquatic. Man, you better not be sending me some nasty ass site called Rum Balls. Craig, you better not, Craig. Rum Balls. I'm gonna write that down. Rum Balls. If I go to some site and some thing that says Rum Balls Aquatic, Rum Balls. Is that with a Z or an S? Let me see. Rum Ball or just regular Rum Ball Aquatics? Rum Ball Aquatics. AQ. If I go there and be like, Craig sent me, he gonna be like, oh, Craig sent you? That must that must mean you into some freaky stuff. I know what you into if Craig sent you. That's what he gonna say. He gonna be like, you a freak. All Craig's peoples is freaks. Trust you. All right, cool. Google the process. Yeah, so Cam, Whitetail, I'm sorry I didn't get to answer your question, but yeah, breeding goldfish is probably, I would say it's probably the hardest thing to breed in freshwater. I'm trying to think of a harder fish to breed in the freshwater hobby. Well, when I say hard, I'm talking about the process. The process is kind of a pain. Let me get those blue angels, bro. Cam, you want those blue angels? I can't give you those blue angels, but what I can do is I can show you where to get them from. Hey, you have my number, bro? If you got my number, I can get you some. I can get you some, actually, Friday night, Saturday morning. I can have them for you Saturday. Call me up. I'm not kidding though. I could have them Saturday morning for you. If they're still available. But you gotta give me, yeah, bro, I've been texting you, LOL. When? I haven't got none of your, you must have texted me you got the wrong number, man. Because I haven't got none of your texts. When was the last time you texted me? But look, like I said, I can have them for you Saturday. But I have to know on Thursday by tomorrow if you want them. If you want them, I have to know by tomorrow. Today or tomorrow. Or Friday morning. Hey, there you go. I see you. My bad. Yeah, you're right there. My bad. Okay. I'll hit you up after the live stream. I'll give you a call. Are you working right now? Let me know if you're working. Why? What's so funny? What's so funny? All right, after this live stream, I'll hit you up. Well, let me find out if they're available to me. If they're available to me, I'll have them for you. If you're serious, they're not gonna be that big. They'll be small. Hold up, you've been lurking this whole damn time, bro. Now you want to get the angels. You want to get one of those? You want one of those? You want one of those? I will. I will. So what do y'all think? What do y'all think? What do you think is the biggest misunderstanding about the nitrogen cycle? Help me out. Help me make this video to really help people. If you was gonna, out of all the nitrogen cycle videos that you guys have watched, what do you think people get wrong the most? I'm asking for your advice for me to add into this video. What do you think people get wrong the most? It could be anything. It could be anything that you've seen that you're like, I don't think people talk about this, or I don't think people talk about that enough. I don't think people stress this. I don't think people ever say this. I think people say this too much. Are fancy goldfish hard to breed to, or just common? And they all breed the same. Need plenty of time. So you're saying people don't stress the amount of time it takes to cycle a tank properly. They don't get prepared by the people who are telling them what they're getting into. Like, you feel like they're not getting prepared to. So I believe that. I believe a lot of people are rush it. Okay. Now, do you think it's because the people at the LFS or the YouTuber doesn't stress that, or they know it, they just don't have the patience as the person who's setting up the tank? Like, they're like, yeah, I know they said this, but I'm gonna do it anyway and try and rush the. People don't understand the cycled doesn't mean you can put in a ton of fish at the. Oh, so they don't understand bioload. That's what that is. They don't understand bioload. Okay, what? Oh, we're an hour and 34 minutes. Hour and 35 minutes in. So I'm gonna come back to this. An hour and 35 minutes. I'm gonna come back to that. I'm gonna use all this. I'm gonna use an hour and 35 minutes. People go too hard, too fast, trying to rush the cycle. Exactly, because instead does not mean. Oh, okay. And there's a difference between cycling and marinating. Oh, I love that. Or seasoning, so there's a difference between getting the cycle starting the cycle, and having it completely cycled, or having it cycled enough for 3 fish, or having it cycled enough for a fully stocked aquarium. This is awesome crap. This is awesome freaking crap. I don't think anybody talks about any of this stuff. Agreed, Mexicali. That used to be me. Slow and steady wins the race. Gotta let the good bacteria build up to the fish load slowly. Bioload. I love Weezy. I really like that. The difference between cycled and cycled enough for a fully stocked tank. That's definitely going to be in there. Is 6 fancy goldfish in a 125-gallon tank too much? And is 4 too many for 75? No. 6 goldfish for 125 is fine. For 6 for 125 is fine, and 4 for 75 is fine. Listen, man. So here's the thing. When it comes to goldfish, beneficial bacteria. That's the name of the game right there. Goldfish put out a lot of ammonia in their waste. They put out a lot of waste, causing a lot of ammonia. The more beneficial bacteria you have, the more ability you have to fight off that ammonia. You're already starting off good with those big sponge filters. If you want to get more, brother, get more. If you want to get a canister filter because you don't like the way the sponge filters look, I don't. So here's the thing. Sponge filters may not be the prettiest, but when you know what they do for your water, when you know what they do for your cycle, then it nullifies what they look like, in my opinion. Yeah, have to add lots with no choice and some prime, etc. Do combat the extra ammonia, etc. Every second day with 10% changes on the third day. You talking about water changes? Are you talking about every second day with 10% water? Whitetail, if you are going with goldfish, I would recommend going bare bottom on the fish tank. Mexicali got a good point on that. Are you talking about doing water changes during the cycle? So all right, so I don't do water changes during the cycle, but I would imagine doing water changes on the cycle does help with the nitrate issue. Let me know in the chat what you think about that. Because I do know some people do water changes during the cycle. Just so that you know, I am trademarking the how to marinate your tank. If you want to say sazon, what? Dan's fish just got here. Gotta unload. So you do water changes. You do water changes during your cycle. How long does it usually take to cycle a tank? See, that's the question right there, Whitetail, that this whole scenario is starting. How long does it take to cycle your tank? It's a different answer. He says it could take up to a month, but at the end of the day, there's no guarantee on a number. If you force me to give you a number, you actually are forcing me to lie to you. I can give you a best guess estimate, you know what I'm saying? But the size of the tank changes, if you're doing a fishing cycle changes, if you're using pre-seeded bacteria changes, everything, if you're doing water changes, it changes, it changes the time. The best way to cycle your tank is to know that it is going to take time and to do, that pleco got beat up. I got to take that pleco out. Look at that pleco's belly. Look at it. He's got a red mark. Guess how he got that red mark? I got to take the pleco out. See that pleco? Look at what happened to that pleco. Oh, pleco, you was doing good. I guess you're not doing good no more. Who did it? Who did it? It was him. It was him that did it. It was you. Yeah, Craig is giving you gold right there. How big of a tank is that? This is a 75. This is a 75 gallon. So that's what this whole live stream is about, right? People's misconceptions over what they get told about how to cycle a tank for their aquarium. The truth of the matter is, you're going to have to be patient and be okay with testing your water, and however long it takes is how long it takes. You just have to come up with one person's method that you trust and stick with it, and it will cycle. And then but you have to know what the cycle is. You can't just take someone's word for it and go, okay, so-and-so told me to do this, they told me to do this, and they told me to do this. You have to go, well, what am I doing and why am I doing it? as you are doing it. Okay? You know what? Right now, let me give you a tutorial on how to cycle a tank. Using this tank right here. Let's say this tank is empty. There's no fish in it, right? I'm going to fill it up with water. I'm going to put my gravel. I'm going to put everything that I want in it, right? Everything that I want it to have in it, I'm going to put it in it. I'm going to put the rocks. I'm going to put the driftwood. I'm going to put this, that, whatever. I'm going to set the filtration up. Now, what type of filtration am I using? Am I using sponge filters? Am I using hang on the back? Whatever filtration I use, the most important part of that filtration is what are you using for biological media? Right? If you have a canister filter, do you have a whole bunch of this in there? If you have a hang on the back filter, do you have a whole bunch of this in there? If you have a sponge filter, how big is it? How many do you have? Okay? Boom. Because you want as much beneficial bacteria as possible, so you want the right media to propagate that beneficial bacteria. Okay? The more the merrier. Okay, so you fill it up with water. You put your chlorine remover in there. Boom. So now that there's no chlorine, now you have to figure out how you're going to start your cycle. Okay. Now, if you want to go old school, right? No matter the level of keeping, we all make mistakes, especially me. Yep, especially him, especially me. We all make mistakes. I am going to make many, many mistakes before I die. I am not done making mistakes, Whitetail. So now we have to figure out what method are we going to use to start the cycle of the tank. I could do this. I could sprinkle in some food and let the food rot. And as the food rots, it turns into ammonia. The ammonia being in the tank is going to cause a beneficial bacteria to grow in your media for beneficial bacteria. There's none there. It's going to start growing once ammonia pops up. Once the ammonia pops up, this beneficial bacteria is going to start to grow. It's going to start eating your ammonia. As it eats your ammonia, the byproduct is going to be nitrite. Now, that's also bad. So once your nitrite ends up in your water, a bacteria is going to grow to eat that. Once it eats that, it's going to start growing another bacteria, nitrate. Now, once your nitrite and ammonia is at 0, you're still going to end up with nitrate. Now, here's the thing with the nitrate. I do not do water changes during the cycle. Craig and Wheezy, Elite Menagerie, they do water changes. So I would assume that because they do water changes, it might take them a little bit longer to cycle their tank than me. But if they're doing water changes, guess what? They probably don't have any nitrate. Whereas me, I am still growing nitrate because I'm not doing water changes. So you just have to decide what manner you want to do. After my cycle, I do water changes to get my nitrate down. These guys are doing their water changes in the middle of their water change, so their nitrate is going to be way less than mine. You understand what I'm saying? You can't do both. You can use beneficial bacteria to start your cycle, but all that does is start your cycle. My tanks have been fully cycled for months now. I overfed. Now my nitrite went up a little and nitrate was super high. Be careful feeding. Yeah, feedings are going to be your number one nemesis. You can use that bacteria in a bottle. Now you can listen to what the bottle says or what the other YouTubers say and just keep pouring it in there, pouring it in there, pouring it in there. Or you could just put it in there one time and let the cycle do its thing. That's what I do. I pour it in there one time. You can't have too many. I pour the whole damn bottle in there, or I put a lot of the bottle and save the rest of the bottle, whatever, and just let the cycle start itself. Let the beneficial bacteria build up. You know, but the only way you know if your cycle is done, regardless of how you do it, is to test your water. What are we saying over here? My look has had like 7 fish tanks, and her fish keep dying because she didn't cycle the tank, but she would always blame it on something else because the fish were alive. Not happy. Yep. My mom, not my luck. Okay. I have 4 sponges in my tanks. Yeah. Now, I will tell you this. No, sir. The doo-doo is in the water, which is why we do the water changes. Oh, what? Hold on, wait. Who are you saying no, sir, to? I don't know. I'm confused. Safe has been a game changer. Hey, Funk, call me after the stream. All right. Either way you do it, you're gonna end up doing these things multiple ways. I've done doing the water change in the middle. You want to know what's funny, y'all? Y'all want to know what's funny? So if you look at him over there, he is digging out a hole, and she has dug out a hole. But I had that grate on the bottom, so they'll never hit flat ground. But he's digging out a little hole over there. You see that little dip? All right, who's saying no? Did I say something incorrect, Weezy? Let me know. I respect what Weezy has to say. No, sir, the doo-doo is the water, in the water, which is why we do water changes. So, all right, I don't know. I missed something. I don't know what I missed something. I don't know what I missed. Maybe somebody says something about doo-doo. I don't know. I will tell you this, though. I will tell you this. When in doubt, change some water. I guess that's one way to go. When in doubt, I test to see where I'm at. I don't like guessing at what I'm doing. I like to test. But no, when in doubt, change water. That never hurts. Changing water never hurts. I'll put it that way. You will never do wrong by changing your water. It might change things, but it's not going to do bad. You know what I'm saying? You, sir, you said do the water change, and I'm saying that we do the water changes because they're doo-doo in the water. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, Weezy. What are you talking about, doo-doo? Doo-doo in the water? I didn't say nothing about doo-doo in the water. Are you talking about like in a fish-in cycle? Oh, you making fun of my speech? Is that what this is about? Y'all making fun of the way I talk? Is that what we're doing now? Huh? Ha ha ha. Aqua Funk got a speech impediment. He stutters. Is that what we're doing? We're vocal shaming? Is that what we're doing in 2026? We're vocal shaming now? I said do water changes? No, I said do water changes. Do. Is that what we're doing? I don't remember. I don't know I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm assuming you're making fun of me. When in doubt, I assume everybody's making fun of me. Did I actually say doo-doo or did I say do-do? Did I say dookie or do-do? Did I say do? I don't know what I said. Am I disconnected it? Somebody give me a thumbs up. Let me know I'm still on. I did it all for the nookie. Cam, I don't understand. See, I don't understand. Now you over here singing Fred Durst. That's how you know Cam is old. She's over here singing Fred Durst. You know you're old when you sing Fred Durst songs. You know how you know you old? You know who Fred Durst is. That's how you know you're old. Hey, hold up. Now you're just shaming everybody. You need to stop, Cam. I just turned 39 last month. Well, happy birthday. Me too. I turned 39 last month too. Happy birthday to both of us. Whitetail said, my mom listens to Fred Durst. Me. You guys are all old in here. Everybody in here is a bunch of geezers and smells like Depends and Bengay. Whitetail, you cracking jokes on us? It was. That's how come it was my birthday last month. Whitetail, you cracking jokes on us? Huh? Are you age shaming us on Whitetail? Is that what you're doing? Huh? You age shaming us? Are you age shaming me, Whitetail? Huh? Is that what you're doing? Look, I'm not old until I start doing this. When I start doing this, then just put me out of my misery. Nah. What is that right there? Why do old people... Why do they do that? I listen to music from the 70s, but at least I don't... That means I lost all my teeth? I don't know what... That's how you know... When I start doing this, that I'm calling it quits. I'm checking out. I'm checking out. Whitetails. Hey, I want everybody in the chat to know Whitetail is making fun of every one of us with his little... Whitetail still smells like Similac. Yeah. Wisdom. Can't you tell? I'm wise and stuff. I'm wise as hell. At least we pay taxes. That's nothing to brag about, Cam. That is not a flex. Cam, that is not a flex. That is nothing to be proud of. Oh, got licenses, yeah. That's cool, I guess. All right, peoples, listen. I got some good stuff for my video. I think I'm going to be putting some stuff. Cam Jam pays taxes. At least you're not a senior until 65. I got 15 more years. 15 more years. So listen. This is the deal. This is what's going on. I feel like I got some good stuff to add to my video that I did not think about or have I seen in other videos or heard from other videos. We're living the best days of our lives. No, miss. When I was 27 was the best days of my life. Let me tell you. Whoo, I got stories to say, but man, just tell it. If I told you the stories of when I was 27 years old, you'd have to go to church and go to confession. I'm just saying. Those was the best days of my life. 27. Back in Funk's day. Whitetail, man, I tell you, I will take a charge on beating up a minor if I ever see you. You do what you will, sir. It's like you're practicing. You're like on the backside of your best days. Yeah. You pretty shorty, big Whitetail. You are 13 years old. I got old man strength. You don't know nothing about no old man strength. You don't know nothing about no old man strength right there. Old man, look, boy, You 5'9" Funk? Well, I'm 6 foot 13 inches. How about that? I'm 6 foot 13 inches. Take that. Mexicali, you shut up. You just shut your filthy whorish mouth, okay? I don't care you 5'9". Do you know how to wrestle? That was used to be my pickup line. Cam, how you know what my pickup line used to be? That used to be my pickup line. I used to say, go to the bar. I'd be like, hey girl, you know how to wrestle? That used to be my, boy, I'd be pulling them with that line. I'd be pulling them. You've been taking boxing lessons for 5 years? Yeah, but you've been taking boxing lessons at the kiddie gym for 5 years, though. That's not the same. Oh, Whitetail's talking the crap. He's talking the crap. Da-da-da. Whitetail, you all right? You about to, everybody in the chat, Whitetail, you all right with me, man. You can't make up your mind on what kind of fish you have, but you all right with me, dude. Next week, I'm going to go live. He's like, I'm getting a whole tank full of guppies. I'm going to get a 125 full of guppies. It would be hard to take Funk down. He's short and round, so he won't stay down. Did you just Google how to rhyme all those words together? Did you use AI to come up with that? AI is beautiful. It's crazy. I've made up my mind. I'm just getting all them out. Yeah. Okay. Everybody remember that. Whitetail just said he made up his mind. Next week, we'll see what happens. Don't be ashamed next week, Whitetail, when you say, I'm going to do guppies. You know what? I'm doing it for Haka Puffer. I'm doing pea puffers, a 125 full of pea puffers. I'm doing peacock bass. He needs a gar. Yeah. All right, well, look, I'm out. I'm rolling out. It's getting kind of hot in here. It's warm. I just ate. Now I got the itis. I got burp a lot. Burp. Yeah, go ahead, get yourself a gar. Yo, Funk, which one of your foods do you recommend to feed guppies, cories, and fairy cichlids? Going to chop a bag, cop a bag fry. Is it all in one tank? If it's all in one, okay, hold on, wait. So here we go. You got. Let me see what you got. You got guppies, cories, and cichlids. All right, that's easy. That's too easy. Pro Mix. Now, this is the 3mm. You're gonna want to. I don't have any made. I gotta make some. I gotta make some. You're gonna want to get the Pro Mix .0 0.85 to 2.4, and what that consists of is it consists of spirulina pellets. That's going to go straight down to your bottom. Your cories are going to love it, right? You're going to get 1.5 color sinking pellets, and you're going to get this one, but it's going to be the 55, so it's going to be a smaller. It's going to be a crumble. It's going to be a smaller one of that. But this has a mix of 3 different foods. It's going to be a high protein pellet with probiotics and vitamins. It's going to be a krill pellet, color enhancement pellet, krill, and it's going to be spirulina. That's if you have a community tank. That would be the best. That would be the best. Or if you really, really want to get something fun, oh, you get guppies. Sorry. Hey, forget I said any of that. You got guppies. Guppies. Guppies, it would be this. Guppies. Forget I said any of that. It would be the micro shake. The micro shake. Keep forgetting. You say guppies. Micro shake would be good. This stuff. Text me with that small pro mix. Yeah. So this is the micro shake, or you can do the fry powder. The fry powder is it might be a little too well. Here, look. So if you was watching earlier, right? I'll show you what they both do. You can make your decision. Yeah. Okay. So, look. This is the Pro Mix right here. This is the Micro Shake. Micro Shake is basically Pro Mix, but real little granules, like real little, right? And this is the fry powder, okay? So, the Micro Shake does this. And this is an angel. This is an angelfish. So the angelfish is about like your fairy fish, your fairies or your daffodils or your bashari or whatever you're calling them, right? Look at that. Now this also has spirulina and krill and high protein with probiotics and vitamins. Okay, you make it. I'm gonna have to change the hell out of this fucking water. You know what? I could feed these guys. And then this is the powder. This is the powder. And these are like these are tetras. I mean raspberries. And this is the powder right here. See the powder? So it's either going to be the fry powder or the Pro Mix. All your fish will eat it. Now that does that, and if you want it to go down more, it does that. But it'll go down mad slow. So it's up to you, brother. I tell you what I could do. If you all right, so if I see Jovan come across, we call the spirulina, we call it spirulina. It is spirulina. Hey, look, hey, you know what? Y'all want to make fun of my vocab? Whether I say doo-doo or whatever the hell. Spirulina, it's spirulina. So listen, I tell you what I will do, Jovan. Do this. Whichever one you buy, whether it be the micro shake or the fry powder, I'll give you a sample of the other. If you buy the micro shake, I'll give you a sample of the fry powder. If you buy the fry powder, I'll give you a sample of the micro shake. So I always give samples on every order. I know you was. I know you was. I was talking about Whitetail with his little. He just learned how to wipe his butt like 3 months ago, and he's over there talking smackety smack to me. Whitetail, boy. You know I'm serious when this happens. Do you have goldfish? Goldfish food? I do have a fish that is really good for goldfish. That is these two. These are premium. Actually, these three right here would be good for goldfish. This is one is floating, one is slow sinking, and one is spironella. You would probably want to get the, however you want to do it. What a lot of people do is they'll get like one of each, and they'll do their own mix. They'll mix it up themselves. Spironella is very veggie heavy, right? And then this stuff is a very neutral food that a lot of the fish farmers use around here. And they use it for like their koi and their goldfish growouts. Sounds good, Funk. Thanks, bro. Broski. Oh, yeah, and by the way, if you do it before the 15th and use AQUA FUNK 10, you get 10% off. So put in your order. AQUA FUNK 10, you get 10% off. So it's before the 15th. What's your favorite drink, Funk? And chat. My favorite drink? What would be my favorite drink? Juice, honestly. Real juice. Like Welchers. Or like like Welchers. Real juice. Coffee. Yeah, you give me a bottle of like what's that kitty juice that it comes in and it's like kitty apple juice? What's that stuff called? Chocolate milk? Pot. Yours is inappropriate. Hers has to do with orange juice and it's a tool. It's a tool. But it's got orange juice in it. She has it in the morning time. Sometimes she'll have a version of it. Funk is all kinds of fired up tonight. What do you mean fired up? What did I do? What was I saying? I was saying something. Oh, yeah. So Whitetail. This is something I do. Whitetail, why would you tell me you over here trying to crack jokes on me and you're gonna tell me your favorite drink is chocolate milk? You're just giving me fuel for the fire, bro. I gotta do a water change on this damn tank now because I done fed it like 14 times during this live stream. And these angels have ate every damn time. Whitetail. What's up, the fish nerd? Chocolate milk is delicious. Now, what type of chocolate milk? Just like chocolate milk quick or Yoo-hoo? Because Yoo-hoo, it's not quite chocolate milk. I don't know what Yoo-hoo is, but it leaves a coating in your mouth. It leaves like some type of shellacking in your mouth. All of them? Yeah. Yoo-hoo is not chocolate milk. When was the last time you had to try again? You will love it. Try it again. Chocolate milk? I'm a grown man. I haven't tried chocolate milk in the longest. I don't know. Ain't Yoo-hoo non-dairy? I have no idea what Yoo-hoo's made out of. Anybody have any idea what Yoo-hoo's made out of? I have no idea. Yoo-hoo is the equivalent of Sunny Delight for orange juice. Yoo-hoo is to chocolate milk what Sunny Delight is to orange juice. Not sure quite what it is. It's the same color, but does not taste like orange juice. is advertised as kind of like orange juice, but does not taste like orange juice, and nobody really knows how it's made or where it comes from. You know what I mean? So whitetail, let me be 100% honest, bro. You see this right here? And this is kind of, when I first started this live stream a little bit, this is what pissed me off. Is YouTubers giving false or information that they know is not 100% to make a buck. Okay? And I hope that I never get so big and reliant on the revenue that I will say something that I know is not 100% true to make a buck. I sell food, fish food. This puts money in my pocket. It helps pay the bills. It helps put food on my table. It helps me buy stuff that would make my life easier. If you bought as much as this as possible, financially it's good for me. But I have to be 100% honest with you. Just because you buy this, that does not mean that you don't buy any other food. This just means this is one type of food out of many types of food that you will be feeding your fish, bro. This is staple food. You buy this, a pound of this for like $7, $8, whatever. This is something that's gonna save you money because it's nutritious, it's clean, it's good for your food. This is what you're gonna feed your fish on a regular basis to keep your fish healthy. Now, you want to boost their colors. You want to do silly stuff with, things, where you want to spend money on. I'm not going to look at the chat for a minute, right? I'm not going to look at the chat for a minute because I got to say this. Because I'd be lying. This whole stream would be a bullshit lie if I didn't say this. You buy this to save money so you could spend your good hard-earned money on the fancy high-end stuff. Okay? That's what this is for. This is for you to so your fish could have healthy, nutritious, staple diet, and then you can save money to buy the high-end stuff. For the more targeted stuff, for instance, I have this right here. This is Pro Mix. This is designed for cichlids, right? All my cichlids that I have here, this is great for them. But this isn't the only thing I feed them. I have flower horns. So that means I have to go out and buy specialized flower horn food to feed that I mix it with this. I have to buy frozen food. I have to buy fresh veggies and stuff like that. The second I knew that, I never touched it again. What? Hold on, wait, what? What? I don't know. All right. Yeah, your mom not spent her hard-earned money. So the reason why I did this stream is because I was disappointed with YouTubers sending messages to people that they knew wasn't 100% correct because financially it was advantageous to them. I sell food, but it's not the only food. You should you should vary your diet. That's why this has five different types of food in it. It has 5 different types of food in it because it's a varied diet. It's very nutritious. It's a staple food. But if you have flower horns, you're gonna want to feed it a specialized flower horn diet. If you have African cichlids, you're gonna want to feed this and feed it more of a specialized African cichlid diet. If you have other types of cichlids that really require a more specialized, a super high protein, you're gonna want to buy it frozen food, or stuff from the store, and make your own food up. This is a staple. All right, save your money, you buy this, you feed it every day, and with the money that you save, you can buy more targeted food. You know what I mean? What's my favorite food? Yes is my favorite food. Honestly, my favorite food out of all of this, for me, for my fish room, this is just for my fish room, would probably be this one. Cheeseburger. Oh boy! You know what? Wait till I see you. Bro, are you going to any events? I'm going to make sure that whatever event you go to, I'll be there. I'm going to be there. Y'all see this little young buck? This little young whippersnapper? Yep, sometimes to add to your menu when you go to the restaurant. If Joy of Fishkeeping's in here, you should see Joy of Fishkeeping's food pantry, his fish food pantry. It's redonkulous. It looks like the fish food aisle at Petco. Joy's fish food pantry looks like the fish food aisle at Petco. I appreciate you making this available to people. Not all of us got our mama's money. We need a budget-friendly food. That's what it's all about. I'm going to the... Oh, you going next month? Yeah, I'm not going to no expo next month. But I'm going to find somebody. I got family members in New York still. I'm going to find somebody there. So when you get beat up by some Puerto Rican dude, you're going to know that they're going to be on my side. My favorite food is the free food. You have more food in it. Well, you have more of my food in it. Well, I appreciate that. My favorite food is nachos. No, and the reason why this one is my favorite food, at least for right now, is because recently I lost a large female flower horn because I got into the habit of feeding her heavy protein food. Yeah, I varied the diet. I gave her different types of food, but they were all very high in protein. But she was already a full-grown fish, so I really should have putting more veggie in her diet, and she died of bloat. I got into cichlid people get into a habit of high protein. Yeah, but when they get to a certain size, what are we doing? Why are we still feeding them high protein? They're not going to grow any faster. At that size, they're still growing a year. So I had to step back for a second and be like, okay, feed them the high protein to grow them up fast. But at some point, you need to start thinking about their gut health, because feeding them high protein to grow them faster when physically they're not going to grow any faster than what they are, because they have reached their max size, or they're in their stages of max potential, then you're kind of just hurting them. So right now, I got to say it's this one. It's good for every fish. It's good for every fish. It has protein in it, but it's a plant-based protein. If you come up to New York, hit me up before I go to Florida. Yeah, I ain't been to New York in forever. You eat that food too, Funk, or do you have a human food favorite? Do I have a favorite human food? No, I don't. I don't really have a favorite chicken. Chicken. I love chicken all different types of ways. Probably chicken. You've been crushing it up. I'm still looking into getting a crumble, a spirinilla crumble. It's on my tacos is mine. A spironilla crumble is on my to-do list on to get. I'm in the works for that. It's coming. It's coming. Spironilla crumbles are coming. But I just got some great news today. Great news today. I got great news, and it's a game changer. I got some good news today that's gonna kind of make a lot of things move forward even more. Stuff that I've been waiting on, answers, verifications, and stuff like that. So yeah, do you have a favorite dinosaur? Bro, you just trying to keep me on this live stream an extra hour than I wanted to be, because you did. I appreciate you doing that. But yeah, no, I don't have a favorite dinosaur, but I'm sure you're gonna come up with something funny for me to. Am I gonna just leave you hanging? What? No. I just gotta work on a video. Yeah, I guess I am gonna leave you hanging. Guess I am hanging. Dingle, dingle, dangle, dingle, dangle, dingle, dingle. Yeah, I guess I am. You got me. You got me. I'm a flat lever. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Just gonna leave y'all hanging like that. Deuces. Later, Cam.